Namaste, Tri family. Welcome back my way. I'm Miss Divinely Guided Day. I hope you're well and rested whenever you see this message. And please only take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay. And for those of you who take one sentence out of the entire reading, please find another. I'm kidding, family. I already just hid the channel from them people because it's like, what? So, man, I don't have time. Y'all, I got the deck in, okay? The deck I've been wanting to get in, but I don't know if I'm going to use that deck. But it's right here. I didn't look at any of, well, I saw a couple of them, but it's a lot of cards there. So we'll just see. But nevertheless, welcome back to All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. I hope you are well and your families are well. Thank you so much for coming back to the space. I am truly grateful. I love you and the divine loves you. And to my A1s who are my day ones, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. I love everything that you do for our space. I am truly grateful. Whew. Let's see. Let's see what the energy is. Oh, yes. And thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, hitting your notification bell, tapping into the messages. Let's see. Let's see what the energy is, family. Let's see what the energy is. So there could be some sort of sabotage happening here. Somebody could be deliberately working to undermine your efforts and place obstacles in your path. That is like the energy. They could be trying to place an obstacle in your path because they don't want you to, or the, I'm feeling like, people don't, it's not that they don't want you to, they just want to make things difficult for you, possibly if you are thinking about I heard that. If you're thinking about moving, interesting. We're just gonna get a couple and then we're gonna bring, yep. But you're not distracted by that, or there's no one that can distract you. Okay. Let me just get one more. It's something pertaining to your status. Okay. So, family, welcome to All Being 1111 Energy. So, try family. Let's go on and tap in. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read all reads and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being projected towards myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down, shielding our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe and thank you. So, with this distraction here, it says, I will interfere with your goals and waste your time and energy. That came out in the reverse. So, we're going to take it in the reverse. So, I don't know if, now with this sabotage coming out upright and that distraction, the reverse, okay, somebody wants you to self sabotage. That's exactly what that is. They want you to self-sabotage something, and you could care less because you're so ready to be done with people that you tired of trying to, get them to look at who they are. You don't care about these people, family, and us. That's just the energy. Then there's a status here, social standing, and a very important social standing may be very important to some of y'all. Now, once again, this may not be your message, and if it's not your message, don't comment. Period. Okay. This is going to be a message for the collective. All right, family, you may just want to just tap in just to see what the energy is, okay? But somebody here is real I'm so tired of these energies, okay? These entitlement energies. These are the entitlement energies right there. And somebody, you could be mirroring them, all right? Or they could be trying to mirror you. This could be somebody from your past. There could have been a collaboration. This is giving me somebody trying to mirror you. This is past tense energy, and it was a collaborative effort. This could also be somebody trying to mirror or clone something I heard, or mirror something. Hmm. Let's see where we're going with this. Somebody could be wanting to say they're sorry because they weren't able to distract you. They are, or something like that. Tell me why there's some sorries out here for trolling. Somebody could be sorry for trolling family, okay? You know, they could have been a distraction at one point in time. I feel like they're not a distraction anymore, but I also feel like somebody could be trolling you, okay? And I did see it kind of a weird comment. I'm looking at these people like, I don't really know what they got going on me. Yes, okay. It's oh, oh, you have some energy here that's desperate. That's why. Hmm. This person that has that's worried about their status, they're a meddler, and you've probably called them out on it, and that was honest. Hmm. You called a meddler out with honesty. What about this future spirit? What about this future? What's this future out here for? So there could be a negative impact in the future for you calling a meddler out. Yeah, who's gaslighting. Mm. That's they're looking for some sort of support, or there could be some sort of a future negative outcome from somebody that was gaslighting or will come in to gaslight you, acting like they're supporting you. I wouldn't go for it. Okay. Right. This is unfriendly energy. Okay. Tell me more about this past curious and honesty. Something's going to get some closure here. So something that happened in the past, family. Okay. Somebody could be wondering or, wanting to know what happened to the in the past. It could be based off of you speaking your truth. This may bring some closure. What else, Spirit? Now, the closure that it may bring, I don't know, because it feels to me like somebody might be mad or they may have a negative response to their closure. The negative response would be the gaslighting, but this closure is some sort of leverage. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, pertaining to your career. So there was something that happened in the past. People are wondering about your past story. Okay. And you spoke your truth, right? And they may want to bring closure to a situation or to the circumstance or whatever it is. And this leverage here, though, it's something about you leveraging something with your career. It could have had something to do with your career or this career, whatever happened in the past. It could have been an ingest. And what that ended up doing is kind of like leveraging out something, maybe because people are going to always try to attack you, and then especially since you ain't got to go to none of they slave camps, they really gonna try to attack you. But let's see. Tell me, last message for this honesty, closure, leverage, and career. Greed. So whatever you went through in the past pertaining to a career or many, okay, just take it how it resonates, okay? It all leverages down to something about greed, okay? Um, you speaking your truth, bringing a closure to something, but somebody tried to leverage something with your career. Hmm. So if you're no longer participating or playing the game with any of these people, whatever you're doing now, they could be trying to leverage this, or, this is giving me somebody's piss because you don't have to go deal with them. So they could be trying to mess with you in this new career, and it's all for greed. It's all for money. Okay. Because you do have a lot of envious people in the world, and that's just the way they are, family. So we just gonna let them be the way they are. Tell me more about this mirror. I'm sorry, and meddler. They want to apologize again. I don't trust them. No, I ain't accepting no apologies. I'll let the divine, hey, I've forgiven already, and that didn't get me nowhere. So I'm gonna let these people keep on doing their thing, and they keep on trying to. I'm not updating nothing. They over here trying to get you to update. What is this? This PDF, Acrobat, Adobe. Man, these people are crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's coming out. Okay, something here that was secretive. Okay, this meddler, they already know what time it is. They know what they were doing. maybe you expose something here because they sure are apologizing a lot. I'm sorry, apology. Yeah, no, you don't deal with that. Let's see. Tell me more about this meddler apology and secrets. What was the secret that they was causing you chaos? Mm. Well, no, no, duh, duh. It's like obvious. Yeah. And like I said, you vented about it, you let it out, you let somebody know what it was or explain the situation. But we deal with a lot of liars, okay, in the world, family. I know you know that, and collective, okay. You gonna have you some liars. And I'm telling you, I ain't never really met nobody real, real honest, to tell you the truth. Okay. I really haven't. Most people lie. hmm Or they try to play the victim, or they get real dumb all of a sudden. Oh, I didn't, that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what is in the energy right now. Tell me more about this sabotage. What's going on with the sabotage? Could have been somebody that was lusting for you, but it did flip around. Somebody that was lusting for you was trying to sabotage you. And that's just how it goes, too, especially a hater. I'm telling you, family, you get them haters, they be tripping. Okay. Seriously. Yep. I can't make it up at the bottom of the deck. Envious. So it seems to me like, you just got a lot of people around you, and only take what resonates. If this is not what I'm about to say, your message, okay, fine. But you may be doing okay for yourself, right? You may be somewhat comfortable, but not really. I'm picking up on the energy as well as like you're really not comfortable. But for right now, until yeah, they was exploiting you in the past. That's all they've been doing too, is just trying to exploit you. What else, Spirit? What else? I feel like you've just been minding your business, though. You ain't dealing with nobody. Somebody might try to come in and ask for a big favor. They're collaborating with someone. I wouldn't do no favors for nobody. You've already helped enough people in your lifetime. I feel like Spirit is telling me to tell you at this time, start loving yourself. I can't make it up. See, they can't distract you from loving yourself. That's the problem. Tell me more, Spirit. I feel like, with this welcome coming in out here, you know, some of you may welcome in apologies or I'm sorries from people. Okay. This may be some sort of closure for you, but w- I'm just going to tell you how it is. Once somebody show you who they are, believe them. Believe them, family. Yeah, because they always dishonest. All right, lying. Didn't I just finish telling you? A bunch of people be lying. That's all they do is lie. Okay. So, don't take no fake apologies and don't try to befriend nobody. Okay. Something about desperate and plans here. Some of y'all, and I don't want to say it's desperate like that, but you are definitely looking to do something different and you have been planning. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have bad news in the reverse. So whatever it is that you're working on and you're planning, I don't feel like it's bad news for you. I feel like it's just something that you need to do. Because I'm also picking up this energy like you have really pulled back. You don't care about nothing that anybody got going on because it feels to me like a lot of these people, you know what I'm saying? They live with masks on. They always have. Okay. It is who they are. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Okay. They're gonna be who they are, family. Why are these two here? Three. Wow. Whoops. Four. See, what are these four messages? Because they don't even belong here. Hmm. No one will ever trust these people again or this person again. Okay. Something has been going on for a very long time. Yes, that energy is out here. I feel like the divine creator of all living things has seen all. And somebody's really upset because they are tied to some sort of karmic debt or a karmic pattern. That's what it was. It was a karmic pattern. It's like somebody abused you, then you stand your grounds, right? You stand on business. Um, Somebody could be trying to, when now with this, when I look at curiosity through dishonesty and honest. So we got curious, and I feel like whoever was curious right here, they were very dishonest. They were so dishonest that they are watching you right now. Okay, you may be speaking your truth, and this is bringing in closure and leveraging a situation for this dishonest, nosy, curious person. But like I said, the divine sees all. Okay, let's see here. Tell me a little more about this spirit. I saw it. Change. So there could be a change coming in with these plans. Okay. What is this change, spirit? Please and thank you. What is this change? Please and thank you. So somebody could have been wanting you to transition that change, or there could have been a change of plans with that. That's crazy. What's that? Let's see. I felt that. What's this change of plans? Mm. So something about the family. Mm. Somebody wants you to change your mind about putting an end to a family relationship. Shit. Or you changed as soon as you put an end to a family relationship. What's this rest in peace transition? Oh, faith. So somebody may be wanting you to change your mind about getting away from these people. These people could be your family, okay, but whatever. I ain't messing with it. But y'all can. I mean, I'm done with that. Yeah, and that's gonna have somebody upset. Somebody out here at the bottom of the deck with animosity. What's going on with this animosity? Oh, because you're not seeing things their way. You're not doing things they want you to do. This is them. Okay, this is their energy, right? Um, you got family members or whatever the case may be out here upset with you because you won't change your pathway, which means basically going back to work for somebody because that's really what they want you to do. They want you to be dealing with a whole bunch of bullshit because they were making money. Okay, they was making money. I can't make it up. They were making money off of you, putting you through a bunch of turmoil, putting you through a bunch of chaos and mayhem. It's like this, I just heard about it, like an elite game, okay? They had bidders and everything, seeing how long you were gonna last, put up with some shit, all this kind of stuff, okay? They were betting, okay? And they're mad because your pathway, they feel like, they can't make no money off of that. They trying to steal, okay, steal something or trying to get you distracted, taken away from whatever it is you're doing in order to take from you. Tell me about this animosity pathway in the reverse and thief. Tell me more about this, please. Yeah, can't make it up. I cannot make it up. They are really pissed off because your ancestors are backing you and you're held in high honor. And you've got family out here that doesn't agree with your path, but they all some witches. And they've been definitely trying to, take down what you got going on right now, because all it's doing is bringing out who they really are. Tell me more, spirit. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. Yeah, you're a hardworking healer. You healing the masses. You doing more than these fucks have ever done in their entire fucking life. They can never heal anybody. They've never tried. They've always been fake. And they're gonna remain fake. Okay, family. Yeah, because you're a sweetheart. I feel like you really are deep down inside for whoever that's resonating with. You're a real sweetheart. You're not out here to hurt nobody. You ain't out here to cause nobody no pain, no drama, but they show we're trying to do it to you, family. That was their main goal. Okay. Their main goal was to definitely run you in the ground. Well, now they don't want you to leave them alone. They could also be upset too. Okay. All right. There was a change that happened to a family. There could be somebody out here that is full of animosity with this or about this, because it wasn't the path they chose. Somebody could feel like you stole something from them. Okay. And when I say stole something from them, like you taking your energy away from them, taking your energy back, putting it on your faith. Somebody's faith could have changed as well. Okay. What else with this message? Yeah, somebody is really pissed off that the ancestors are helping you heal with this animosity, ancestors and healing. Yeah, and a lot of people are pissed off because the path you chose, they don't feel like it's a path of high honor. But you're a sweetheart. It doesn't matter what they think. These are the people right here that I'm telling you. They have pretty much hmm, showed you their true colors. You ain't worried about them. Not no more. And they were definitely trying to steal something from you. A thief was looking at your hard work, trying to take it, trying to do something to it, trying to mess up your stuff where they've always been. Your whole entire family is some haters. I'm gonna just lay it out there for you. Jealous, envious haters for somebody. That is the message. That is the message. Yeah, they wanted to get you caught up in some sort of legal battle. That didn't happen. That's what's really pissing them off. They wanted to be able to cash out. Damn. hmm They wanted to do something to you so they could cash out, something to do with the transition. Maybe they wanted to try to do something to put you in jail or something like that. Tell me about this transition and legal in the reverse, please. Oh, yeah. I can't make it up. You ain't no damn ice queen. And oh, this is giving me copycat energy. Okay. Water for me. When I see ice, I think water. Okay. You could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But somebody here, somebody could have said that you was not around or something like that. I feel like somebody tried to steal your identity. Mm. Tell me more about this energy. Ooh, and they go flying everywhere. Look, they was sitting here trying to waiting for you to be ill or something, and that was their expectation that you were gonna be ill or something like that. And now they're jealous and mad because you're not. You're in your North Node energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Super crazy. Yeah, and you about to start traveling. They really gonna be sick then, fam. They really about to be sick. Ooh-wee. Yeah, because you about to meet some real love. And that's the biggest problem for these people. You dealing with a lot of different energies, and I mean they stemming from the past. Do you hear me? They're coming from the past and everywhere. Okay, there's a lot of different energy out here. You got some people looking at it because they mad because your truths may have, showed just how dishonest they were with the circumstance or a situation. Tell me more. I can't make it up. And that's the sun in the reverse. Look, because they was lying, being dishonest. And they hot. They hot about it. Because it was just like, oh, this is looking weird. I don't know. Look, it's funny. When you tell the truth, somebody will come back and ask you about some allegations. Bitch, shut up. Ain't no allegations. I don't lie, motherfucker. Ugh. Mm-mm. I just read something and looked at that. I was like, allegations? What you mean allegations? If I told you something happened, it happened. Okay. But see, that's how they think though, family. You know why they think like that? Let me tell you why people think you be lying. Because they liars. hmm People think you're a liar because they're a liar. They ain't never met anybody as honest and real as you. And that's the end, but then wait for it. They hold histories based off of lies and deceit and manipulation for these certain kind of people. Okay. So when you are telling the truth, they automatically suspect you're lying. You ain't got to lie about nothing. You telling it how it went. But they deal with liars and they would rather accept the liar because the liar, represents them. Okay. So I feel with that mirror coming out, the liar represents them. Exactly. I cannot make it up. There you go, two twins. The mirror, they be looking back at themselves. Okay, you got the chariot here. There's some sort of determined push for something here. But you have an unwavering focus that leads you to success. But I feel like, yeah, with these energies out here, they're mirroring each other. No one's going to trust them again. And you're moving on your way. Okay, with this chariot, you don't have time to play no games with none of these people because I feel like, their whole thing was envy and jealousy. That was it. That's what most people's problems are. Okay. I feel like they're really upset because now they are tied to some sort of karmic debt. And that karmic debt is just, it is what it is. It's karmic debt, karmic patterns. Okay. Their karmic patterns have been revealed. I feel like something is being sped up here. We're going to get clarification on that. What's speeding up, Spirit, with this chariot? What's speeding up with this chariot? What's going on with this chariot? Look, the fact that you are not going to be experiencing any hard times, that's a problem. That's a problem for these people because you getting away from these folks. I don't know why I keep getting that energy, but for some of y'all, you don't care about nothing they got going on. You do in a sense because some of them had done some rotten things. I don't think they thought you knew about it, but I don't think they thought you were going to find out about it, but you did. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, that's why you marching on. I cannot make it up. You ain't gonna be having no hard times. You gonna stay moving forward and focus. You don't have time for these people. That's why you ain't about to be having no bad news either. hmm They wanted you to, and that's another reason they're jealous, envious, and throwing that evil eye. Okay. hmm You might be in hermit mode at this time. I feel like you are purging. You are getting rid of a lot of negative energy that has been around you. I'm feeling like this. Now, here's what I'm feeling. I feel like you are numb to bullshit now. You like, okay, I got you. You know their intentions. Oh man, do you know their intentions? And it's quite foul. That's okay. Let them have their intentions. Okay. Because there's some shit that's about to go down and it is justified. Tell me why justification is out here. Because you about to find a way. What does it say? It says justification, finding ways to contribute to the cause. Oh, look, you got justification and judgment. Look, somebody's looking at a situation from the past and they're curious about who was lying, who was telling the truth. They're looking at some of the liars now, okay? But it doesn't matter because it was so far in the past, you've moved on from it. But you may have brought something back up because you saw that pattern again. Okay. That same pattern that came out, that karmic pattern. Okay. You addressed a karmic pattern, and that's what got folks upset in their feelings, right? That's what got them upset in their feelings. And the fact that you're having this exciting new journey and it's getting ready to begin and you've been moving with faith, Trust in the divine. That's another thing. You know, I feel like people don't want you to walk away um, from a situation that you are done with. You don't even care anymore. All you know, family, is you want to get away from these people. Mhm. Or these energies, I should say, but energy is fluid and it does run through most of the time is people, but they've been mirroring others, okay, to strictly come up against you, High Priestess. hmm Now we have Okra here. Let's see what this message is. Yeah. Mm. This feels now with this okra here, this feels like, you were new, but it came out in the reverse. So they were like saying you were nothing special. Okay. This is how I'm feeling with this because okra is not even something that it's not even a vegetable that the current country would be. Um, Okra was brought here as seeds. Okay. United States don't have no okra farms. And if they do now, it didn't come from the United States. So somebody was looking at you as if you like there was nothing special about you. You didn't contribute anything. But though you did, you brought okra, fried okra, churches, chicken, fried okra. And yeah, okay, tell me more. That is funny. Look, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. These people are looking at you like there's nothing special about them. What's so special about them? They're not the first lady. Yes, honey. That is the energy. You got folks out here. That is the energy, Empress. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Folks is mad. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, I could tell you definitely probably some of your first cousins is pissed off about your spiritual connection. They've been trying to get you caught up with the police doing something, and you just keeping it classy. Okay. Yep, keeping it classy because you got the Wheel of Fortune, wish fulfillment, blessings. Now let's tap into this deck, y'all. Let's see what's going on with the energy because I feel like there's definitely some energies around you, family. Let's see. Spirit, tell us what's going on out of this deck. Making a pact. Yep. An agreement made. Made a pact with evil. Sold themselves in return for power and carrying out evil deeds for gains. That's what these people been doing. Okay, tell me what else. Mm. Yeah, they could have been trying to do some gluttony juju over here. This is interesting. Okay. Excessive eating, drinking. Okay. Craving more food than normal. Okay. If you're going through that, wishing you would gain weight. That's funny because you might be doing just the opposite for some of y'all. Okay. You have put the fork down, is what I'm hearing. You put the fork down. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. They were doing fraud magic too. Okay, you could be a victim of fraud. Okay, they were pulling up your info and stuff, okay, getting you involved in fraudulent activities. Somebody could have been here scamming you. Yeah, somebody could have been scamming you. Okay, scammed you for money. I heard shoot investments in cryptocurrency. See, yeah, and then you got and somebody out here could have creator block. That's another reason they're upset is because you may be a natural creator and they don't have the creativity that you have or something like that. Okay. Hmm. Oh, this came out in the reverse. What is this? It says amnesia spells. Yeah, you don't have no amnesia. You remember everything. Okay. You remember everything, family? Yeah, you remember everything. Okay. Yeah. And then we have air element. So you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius out here using air magic, an air sign doing juju, messing with your throat or crown chakra. Somebody out here could have also been doing throat chakra blockages. Okay, your voice could be crackling, communication blockages are here. Okay, unable to express things correctly, messaging or messing with your throat chakra. That's a lot. Mm. And this just go flying. But it went in the reverse. Yeah, kitchen witch, but it went in the reverse. So I don't know if this is, it says special magical ingredients, a sense of home and comfort. Okay. Pulling intentions and energy info, food, drinks, and dessert. So let me see. A sense of home and comfort. Pulling, does that say intention? Oh, excuse me. Yep, pulling. I think that says intentions and energy info through food, drink, and desserts, and it's work with health or hearth spirits. I don't even know what that is. But that was in the reverse. So as long as you ain't eating nobody's food, drinking after nobody or anything, family, you should be good because that's in the reverse. Okay. Let me see what other messages. Somebody could be trying to do some scripting magic. Scripting manifestation, creative and intentional writing, writing out your desires, huh. Using ink. Damn, does that say what? Let me using ink, blood, or paint, etc. Damn. Okay, well, let's just stick with the ink. Maybe you maybe you're manifesting by writing some things down. Okay, you may journal, all right. And that could be a way that you manifest things. Mm. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah. Parental alienation is here. And what is that saying? Mm-mm. Somebody could have turned your kids against you, kids interfering in everything, causing drama with your kids. Mm. I didn't even know that was in there. I'm glad I got this little deck because I see that there's a lot that these folks do. Hmm. You don't even care about none of. mm. This is the energy I'm getting. I'm getting an energy, family, to tell you the truth. Like y'all are just fed up and done. You don't have time. But a spirit does want you to be aware because there are some things that are taking place in the background. Somebody could be looking at some stuff that happened a long time ago. But I feel like, as long as you have the light, the demons are going to seek it. The dark does seek the light. Okay. I feel like the only way you're going to get away from a bunch of negative energy is you're going to have to go where positive energy is. Mhm. Somebody has a monster in law that practices juju. That's funny. An intolerable woman, okay, loves to poke at your nerves. Maybe they even hold grudges. It says a grudge for stealing her son away. Oh, Lord. And loves you, but there's jealousy there. Damn. So you could be dealing with some kind of mother figure who's, really pissed off because you done took their son away. Only take what resonate. Because some of y'all don't even care. You like, yes, take him. Okay, family, you like, yes, take him. Let me see. Yeah. You got bait magic out here. That's going with that gaslighting though. But with this bait magic, I was just kidding, pal. I was like, yes, take them. Okay, we're playing. That's funny. Okay, with this bait magic though, it says find a way to lure you in, trying to draw you into a trap. Okay, dangling things you like in front of you, hoping you would uh fall for the bait. You could have somebody out here trying to bait you right now, right? Hoping you fall for it. That's funny. Bait magic. Whew, there's a whole bunch of bad big. Just don't. Yeah, because look how many more is this. I'm like, damn. Just look, family. This is a time to purge. Okay, just purge all the negativity. Okay, let the divine guide you in your next steps. Listen closely and clearly. I hear something about somebody. You may see a vision or you may have a dream, and it guides you. Because there's treasures hidden in the shadows. Okay. Mm, that is funny. Some of y'all is like, yes, please come and take my son. Somebody here could be doing Reiki magic. Wow, really? I didn't know that. Well, Reiki magic. Let's read. Somebody has hands over body while sleeping, placing hands over a photo or your name, sending energy across space and time. Well, Reiki is positive though. So if somebody is doing some Reiki healing for you, thank them, family. Okay, thank them. All right. Yeah. And then you got relationship juju getting involved. Okay. Tempting you or your person to cheat, interfering in your love life, or turning you against each other. Damn. Now that sucks. hmm They've been doing illusion magic, dream spells, and human cat magic. What the hell is a human cat magic? Let me see. Using a human as a familiar. Wow. Using them to keep an eye on you. Shape shifting. Wow. Cats prowling around you. Really? Damn. Does a cat do that? I mean, I've seen cats, but don't they just keep walking? Oh shit. Let me find out, right? Ha! Hypnotizing them to do their biddings. Wow, that's crazy. And then we have illusion magic here, apparitions. It says seeing platforms of a person, making something seem real, hallucinating. What? Hallucinating the presence of a person. What? Yeah. Hallucinating the presence of a person? Oh, I don't know. And then we have dream spells here. Wow. Let me see. My adding your dreams. Wait, what? Does that say my? Um, it- something, something aiding or my aiding your dreams. Somebody could be aiding your dreams or getting you to dream a certain way. This is strange. Let me see. Showing you things through dreams. Oh, didn't I just say you might have a dream or see a vision? Yep, showing you things through dreams, good dreams, bad dreams, nightmares, fantasies. Okay. So only take what resonates. That was just a general collective read. I'm gonna start telling y'all that too. General collector, that's really all these reads are. Only take what resonates, leave what does not, family, okay? And flip the roles as you see fit, all right? But there are some energies around you that they either wanted you to self-sabotage or whatever, and you wasn't really worried about that. You just yeah. I feel like you know what it is and what it isn't and what it won't be. and you just know you're moving forward. But they were definitely trying to do some sort of emotional spell work on you, okay, replacing your emotions, causing emotional distress, okay, masking your real emotions, feelings that you don't usually have, or even give a fuck about. Okay. And I feel like that's what they were doing. Somebody could be trying to do crystal magic on you, but that's a lot of magic these folks got going on. I just think crystals are pretty and they bring in energy, positive energy. But okay, I didn't even know folks be doing working at it this hard. Yeah. Pedestal juju. Yeah, so you or them thinking and looking highly of placing themselves or you above all, worship, magnify, glorify, etc. Somebody could be putting you on a pedestal. What's behind that? Yeah, somebody could have been trying to block your intuition because somebody's putting you on a pedestal. Yeah. What is this? Dang, they could be doing some sort of animal sacrifice. Good Lord, that's gross. But yeah, they could be. It says animal sacrifice offerings. Okay. Your pet suddenly passes. My condolences. Seeing deceased animals everywhere. Okay. That's them doing animal magic. Oh, that's funny. Because I've seen a couple of like roadkill. You know what I mean? I've seen some roadkill. I was like, little guy ran out there and got whacked for a baby. Okay, and Akashic Records here, okay? Wanting to know about you, trying to unlock your spiritual records, wants to seal your spiritual info, or it could be even hacking into your Akashic Records. I don't know quite how they could do that, family, but it came out. Yeah, something about open windows, let me in. What is it saying? Using the window as a passage? Really? Using the window as a passageway? Put protection around your windows, waiting for a chance to get inside. And I think you could use selenite as well. If y'all didn't know that, you could just put like selenite in front of your windows. Mhm. If you have a headboard on top of your headboard, I just heard it just cleanses energy. And yeah, do that because somebody is doing crystal magic. Okay, family. Whoops, these cards are like slippery. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this reading here. I hope you enjoy it. All right. I just wanted to see what this new deck brought out because I'm pretty sure there's a lot, okay, that's in here. I haven't looked at everything, but this was the deck that I spoke of. Yeah, this is somebody that is in a coven and all they do is lie, lie, lie. Ooh, and you seen that came out. They're in a covenant. All they do is lie, family. Okay. So you know how to deal with it because I told you a liar is just gonna be a liar. That's just the bottom line. A liar will be a liar, period. Okay. So I feel like that has a lot to do with all the energy that did come out. You know, you got a lot of people possibly being questioned about something, only take what resonates, but you could have a lot of people that are being questioned. And I feel like, they're getting caught up in the lies. I just heard somebody, wow, like somebody literally just got caught up in a lie and they're weighing, but wait, they got caught up in the lie, but still they're trying to defend it. That's crazy. Really? Yeah. People then got caught up in lies, but still they're trying to defend their lies. That's crazy. My grandma always said, tell the truth, because then you ain't got to remember shit about what you said. That is the easiest way to go. All you got to remember, family, is tell the truth, because then you don't have to remember nothing, you know? You say what you said and you meant what you said. Ain't no allegations. Okay. So that's what it is. These people are used to dealing with, you know, what they do best, lies. They rather be lied to than receive the truth. And then when you give them the truth, it's an allegation. And you like, shit, that ain't no fucking allegation. Shit, that's what I experienced. But you know what? You just gonna have to learn, family, leave these kind of people where they at. Don't even entertain them. Just be like, here's what it is. And I don't have time for y'all because y'all know what you did in the giddy up. So why am I even explaining shit? You know how I got here, bitch. You know exactly what y'all did. Shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. They was mad. They were mad because the divine blessed you with something. So then they feel like they're going to keep you trapped in a situation, and you're never trapped, but you ain't about to play with nobody either. Okay. And you're dealing with a lot of energies right here where, oh, I heard somebody out loud say they hated you. I just heard that loud as day. I hate her. Damn. Yeah, somebody might hate you, family, and that is they're true, them. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? They're over here lying to people. They're trying to act like, oh, no, no, it's not like that. No, yes, it is. It's like that, family. They do hate you, okay? Don't you ever think different. And don't allow nobody to tell you different. Believe who they show you when you see them, okay? All right. So I love you. Okay, I'm gonna get this uploaded for y'all. Yeah, I did. I did. Didn't I just clean up the whole thing? Okay, I want y'all to sleep well. Okay, enjoy your evening or whenever you see this. Okay, you could be watching this in the AM. All right, but whatever the case may be, please enjoy yourself. All right, and only take what resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. There is other content here that will. And then on top of that, if it doesn't resonate, that's cool. Just keep it to yourself. Don't waste your time trying to tell me it doesn't resonate because there's too many people on here that it does resonate with. So you know what I mean? Hmm. All right, family, let's close out. At this time, Divine, I'd like to thank you for allowing us to be here. And I also want you to know that we are truly grateful. I ask that you continue to keep love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.